Welcome to a demo of our prototype. We showcase how we use process mining to integrate juvenile justice and mental health data sets to reveal critical insights into the juvenile justice system. Through an example, we will show how the inappropriate detention of children for statutory offenses, which are behaviors that are not considered crimes, can lead to serious consequences for juveniles. By studying how the juvenile system treats individuals and how the healthcare system provides mental health care, our prototype will show the importance of integrating data sets and process mining to provide justice for youth, ensuring fairer, more effective interventions for youth in the justice system. The screen on the left shows the typical steps a juvenile follows while navigating the justice system. The right of the figure shows the typical steps followed by a juvenile who has mental health care needs. We observe a stark difference in the time juveniles spend involved in the justice system based on whether they have a mental health diagnosis. The visualization shows that juveniles with a mental health diagnosis experience significantly longer durations with the system, with a median time of 2,492 days, which is more than 6 years, compared to 449 days for those without such involvement. Juveniles that have had interactions with the mental health system experience a more complex, prolonged, and involved journey through the justice system. This comparison highlights the systematic challenges faced by these youth with mental health needs and their journey through the justice system. We also see a much higher percentage of children reoffending, 43% versus 78% for children that require mental health assistance. This dashboard shows a 23-year-old Hispanic male who spent 176 days in secure placement. Entering the system at age 12, he faced a series of serious charges, including evading arrest, assault, burglary, and marijuana possession in between the ages of 18 and 23. Due to the high number of dispositions, we selected this case to illustrate how the escalation of minor infractions by the justice system can lead to severe consequences for juveniles. We found that juveniles often enter the system with minor offenses, like a Class C misdemeanor, such as disorderly conduct, truancy, which typically don't warrant detention and focus on corrective measures like fines or community service. However, despite federal laws, the system frequently escalates these cases by placing juveniles on probation, where violations of probation can lead to even more severe charges. This creates a cycle where minor infractions result in increasingly harsh consequences. For example, a minor arrest at school leads to detention, eventual release, but the child reoffends, causing the cycle to repeat until the offenses escalate to a serious enough level where detention is permitted. This process mining visualization reinforces how the same juvenile from the screen before becomes trapped in repetitive cycle. The software tracks the juvenile's movement between legal and correctional statuses, such as detention, probation, or release, only to re-enter the system shortly after. The red dot illustrates the journey, showing how the juvenile gets caught in a cycle, bouncing around the system without multiple adjudications or committing serious offenses. Suddenly, they are placed in secure confinement without intermediate steps like probation or services. The system appears to have skipped some crucial steps, likely out of frustration, and once the juvenile was caught with a felony, they were quickly labeled a runner who was at risk of running away from the facility. As we saw in the previous visualization, this journey began with a minor Class C offense like disorderly conduct. It escalated into more severe charges like resisting arrest, criminal mischief, and theft. Each minor infraction deepened the juvenile's entanglement with the system, ultimately leading to detention for more serious offenses like a state felony, in this case, marijuana possession. The pattern of escalation is clear, from minor infractions to felony charges, driven by a system that failed to intervene effectively early on. Had the system intervened earlier to understand the root cause of the less serious offenses, potentially ADHD or trouble at home, the cycle of escalation might have been prevented.